Hey guys, it's been a month since I did another podcast video. A lot can happen in a month, but at the same time, not a lot can happen in a month. I guess it depends on how you view it. But I think I'm failing at trying to live day by day. Navigating postgrad, I'm still experiencing it, and I don't know how to move forward from here. Obviously, I graduated college in May. It's July, and ever since July hit, I feel time is starting to go really fast. Before I know it, it's going to be the fall months, and in my head, I place the expectation thinking once fall hits, that's when people start locking in, going back to school, continuing their jobs, and all the people that finished college are kind of left in the dust. But I know that's not fully the case. I know a lot of people around my age in their 20s are also doing their own thing. I see videos of people, adults older than me, getting laid off, and they're struggling too. So everyone has their struggles. I just need to have a different mindset, and mindset is so important. I started therapy February, March, April, May, June, July. So I've been in therapy for 6 months because I'm such in the between part of my life right now. I feel I will be insane if I didn't take the steps towards therapy. I knew in my heart I needed therapy since high school. But now that I'm at a place where it kind of works out and I'm able to kind of focus on therapy, I don't think my heart was in it because I was so focused on finishing my education plus the insurance that covers therapy. And now that I'm finished with school, I'm grateful to be in therapy. It requires a lot of effort, and on my part, I started looking into jobs. This is the 5th day of me being home after my vacation. I went on a cruise for about 6 days with my family. We went to Mexico. We stopped at Costa Maya and Cozumel, and now that I'm back and it's almost gonna reach a week since my vacation, I told myself I'm gonna use these weeks before my next trip because I'm going to Vietnam again in August. I went in December last year. I'm excited for this Vietnam trip because I'm gonna be kind of on my own. I'm going to be traveling to Vietnam on my own. It's not until 4 weeks from now, so I told myself I'm going to use these 4 weeks to kind of grind because I gave myself the middle of May to basically now to kind of rest and reset and get my mental health in check. But the thing I'm struggling with is I don't think I'll ever be ready, or that my mental health will ever be at a place where I'm capable of applying for jobs. I don't want to avoid getting a job forever. Not that I really am, but I think that's the fear that I'm avoiding it. I didn't specifically tell this fear to my therapist, but we had a similar conversations, and she said whenever you're ready, and I told her, but then again, there's never a perfect time, there's never a good time to start. So when do I know, like, when's a good time to start? I know for a fact that it all comes down to me and what I want. I struggle with looking at it from an outside perspective, especially from the societal lens, thinking this timeline, I know perfect is not real, it's a social construct, but in the back of my subconscious, part of me would like to be perfect. So I'm just really struggling with the in-between, and I know for a fact that even if I get a job, once I deal with the stressors of applying, doing the interviews, possibly multiple rounds of interviews, once I actually get the job, yes, a part of my stress will go away, but it's not like other aspects of my life will solve itself. I'll still have my internal struggles with how I view myself. I'll still be navigating my friendships in my 20s, especially with everyone kind of starting to go their different routes and ways. I'll still be trying to cultivate my relationship with my family members. I'll still be trying to figure it myself out, and a job will not fix that at all. So there's so many different things, and I want to get into dating, but I don't think I'm fully healed enough to even do that. Or you'll never be at a right time, right circumstance in your life to do the things that you would like to do. So that's why I'm kind of pushing myself to apply for jobs, but trying to give myself grace. And I don't know how to do that balance. I really need help. I need help navigating that. And if I'm being honest, I feel kind of alone in this whole adult world that I'm entering in, job looking. I'm sure people who are experiencing the same things, who are job hunting right now, feel alone as well, because at the end of the day, it's on you. Yes, you may have a good support system, but you need to be the one that actually does it. I have people in my life, but I wouldn't say I actively have people who are constantly encouraging me. I'm not trying to be a victim. I'm not trying to get pity. I'm just stating what my situation looks like. I have loved ones. I have people who care for me, but I don't have active people who are kind of encouraging me. But I know that they are rooting for me at the sidelines. And because of that, I just feel kind of alone in this whole thing. I wish my videos can turn into life lessons, and I love when podcasters seem so confident in how they explain themselves, and then at the end they kind of tell the message, the overarching message of it all. I want to be that type of person, but I think who I am right now, what I can offer is just venting to a camera, hoping someone can resonate with it, hoping someone can be seen through my struggles. So I told myself this year I would give myself grace. And I thought that I was giving myself grace, but now that I'm kind of looking back for the past week or 2 weeks, or even maybe a month, I wasn't really truly giving myself grace. But I don't know how to give myself grace. What does that look like? For example, yesterday I set a goal that I'll apply for 5 jobs, but I only ended up doing 2. And I ended up kind of internally beating myself up for not reaching that goal. Even the day before that, I told myself that I was gonna apply for a job. I ended up saying one thing, but I didn't follow through with it. Like, it's okay. Maybe it's okay that I didn't follow through with it. That maybe tomorrow I'll end up doing it, which I ended up doing. So little by little, I would say I'm an introvert, that I'm a homebody, and I guess I don't have the mental energy to kind of be around people right now. And I think I'm kind of leaning in towards the retail therapy, especially whenever I look at my closet, there's no clothes that is piquing my interest. I'm seeing the same items over and over again. There's no cute outfits that come to mind, and that's when you know that my clothes are just getting boring to me. On top of me feeling all these emotions, I think I'm going back into my retail therapy mindset. But then I still have the fear of the money, the scarcity mindset when it comes to money. So then that kind of holds me back from spending too much. The thing about me is I'm really a push and pull type girl. I do one thing, but I don't go all the way because I guess my morals kind of pulls me back, saying, no, don't spend too much money on clothes. But what I want is to spend money on clothes. So I do end up spending money on clothes, but just to an extent. And I know this trait of mine is very helpful because, one, it allows me not to overindulge or underindulge, but maybe there's days where you just need to overindulge and underindulge. You just need bad days, and you need those good days too. Yes, I apply to do 2 jobs a day, and right now I think that's all I'm capable of doing, and I don't want to beat myself up for that, because there is always tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll apply for another 2 jobs, maybe. If not, it's okay. One of the things that I really believe in this world is, yes, we need kindness. We need more compassion. We need more kindness. And that's why I always try to put a smile on my face and appear happy-go-lucky. One of my fears is that internally I could be a pretty dark person, especially with how negative my thoughts can get. People who are just getting to know me, they don't see that side of me yet. And it's interesting because I feel that they can read how dark I can be, but they can't because they barely even know me, if that makes sense. Like, I feel people who I just met are able to easily read me, but it turns out that they can't. The thing I'm learning in therapy is, yes, it all comes down to you, who you are as a person. And if you're experiencing insecurities, or you're wanting validation, or someone's not giving you the energy that you would like them to give, at least in my situations that what I'm experiencing in my life, all I can do right now is just come back to myself and give myself the self-validation that I deserve. But self-validation and self-assuredness and self-confidence takes time, and I'm definitely not there yet, y'all. But now at least I'm aware of how important it can be. Interesting interesting enough because you grew up kind of learning that confidence is the key. Love yourself before you're able to love others type advice. You hear it as you grow up, as you age. But then when I hear it from my therapist and when I tell her about my struggles and she tells me I can hear people's opinions, like my mom's opinions, even though she doesn't agree with my opinion, or the people around me opinion, even though it's something that I want to do for myself, I can listen to them, but at the same time hold my stance. Because both sides are true. There's no one side that's better than the other. So all you can do is just hear them out, but also end up doing what you do and stick to your own beliefs or stick to what you want to do. If y'all are struggling with confidence, self-insecurities, the feeling of not being productive each day, if you're like that, I recommend you, because this is what I'm trying to start doing due to therapy. Ask yourself, what is one thing that you accomplished today that you're proud of? Or what is one thing that you're glad that you did today? Or what is one thing that you like about yourself? Or you can do one thing that you're grateful for today. Along those things. Yes, you can take it day by day, but if you don't reflect each day, all the days can mush together and it feels that you're not living a fulfilling life because your heart isn't in the present moment, even though you may think that your heart is in the present moment, but is it actually, if you're not able to recount what you did yesterday or the day before that, or what your week looked like, or what your weeks look like? Because that's definitely what I'm realizing, is I can't recount what I did yesterday or what my whole week looked like. And I'm wondering, does that mean that I'm not really living in the present moment, that I'm allowing it all days to mesh together because I'm not living a fulfilling life? But what does a fulfilling life mean to me? What does it mean to me? And I'm still figuring it out. Right now, I think all I really need to live a fulfilling life, I know the gist of it, is to be financially stable. I would like to make 60K a year, but starting off as a recent post-grad, I don't think I will be able to unless I build my job in the coming year, so that won't happen until a few years from now. I would like to move different states. I would like to live near a beach. I would like to maybe cultivate a routine, a nighttime routine, a morning routine. I do have that routine, but I would like to cultivate it even more. I would like fulfilling relationships, people who understand me, where I can be myself, I can be weird, I can be my quirky self, I can be who Catherine is when she's on her own and by herself. I want to be her, but to the people I love. But who I am on my own is very quiet and chill and laid back, and I would say I'm like that towards other people too, but I think in the past especially, I did perform a lot and I over smile a lot, and I know there's a lot of people who can sense that fakeness, even though that's not me trying to be fake, but it just comes out that way. I want like good friendships. I want the good reciprocity. I'm learning are gonna meet your different interests and needs, and you can't expect one person to meet all of those needs. And I definitely had that mindset recently. Maybe I had that mindset until yesterday when we were talking a little bit about this in therapy. I can't believe I held off therapy until now. It's crazy to me because Miss Girl really needed therapy and I didn't even know it. I didn't know how much I needed therapy until I was actually in it. Gang gang, gang gang, gang gang. Being out in nature sometimes, but it depends on the nature. If there's too many bugs and too many ants, I cannot do. But if it's grass and there's no ants on the grass and it's a vast green area, it's pretty, it's secluded, green trees are everywhere, or I want to be near a willow tree. That would be nice. A willow tree is really cute. I want my own place. I want to decorate my own place. Like those things, I feel that life will help me be fulfilled. Like yes, majority of them are materialistic, but I get to build myself up through the material stuff, and it kind of represents who I am. I want to cultivate my clothes. I want to figure out my sense of style. I want to spend money without worrying the consequences of it all. I want to travel more. I want to go, I'm like speaking out into existence. I want to go to China. I want to Manifest, manifest. I want to go to China. I saw Issa Sung is one of the YouTubers I watch, and she went to like a spa thing, like a day spa thing in China, and it looked really nice and relaxing. I want to go to those type of things. I want to go to Seoul, South Korea again. I want to explore different parts of Korea. I want to explore different parts of Vietnam. I want to go to Hanoi. I want to go to Da Nang. I want to go to, there's like a place in Vietnam that looks like it's in Italy. I want to go to Boston. I want to go to a NHL game. I want to go maybe to an NBA game, but not as much as a NHL game. I wrote this down all in my journal, but I'm just speaking out to the things I want to do in this life. I would say those are pretty standard, that those are reachable, those can happen, and I know I'll eventually do those things, and I have faith and hope that I will. And it all comes down to money, doesn't it? The money. I want to have a good relationship with my mom and my dad and my brother. I want to take care of myself. I want to be in good health. But yeah, those are like some of the things that's ideal for me, that I would like to happen, that I already have. I'm pretty healthy. I'm pretty young. This is the youngest I'll ever be. Isn't it crazy how I'm aging by the minute? That you're aging by the minute. As you watch this video, you're aging. Like, what the heck? At the end of the day, it all comes down to your self-confidence and how much you believe in yourself. So take this time, take your life into putting more water, putting more effort, putting more grace, putting more love into yourself. From now on, or just in general, I hope you do one thing that you genuinely want to do for yourself. I just hope you do something that makes you feel good about yourself. Please, 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 please. I guess I'm in the thick of it, and that's kind of my update, or how I've been feeling the past few days ever since coming back from vacation. So maybe the title will be Please Be Nice to Yourself. Okay, I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Bye.